Cristiano Ronaldo. Skills that shocked the world and changed modern football. What does it take to shock the football world? Is it talent alone, or is it the courage to attempt what others wouldn't dare? For Cristiano Ronaldo, it was never just about having skills, it was about using them when everyone was watching, when defenders were prepared, and when the margin for error was zero. From flashy stepovers as a teenager to ruthless efficiency as a global icon, Ronaldo's skills didn't just entertain. They changed how modern football is played, trained, and understood. This is the full story of how Cristiano Ronaldo's skills shocked the world and reshaped the game forever. The arrival of a different kind of talent. When Cristiano Ronaldo burst onto the scene at Sporting Lisbon, it was immediately clear he was different. Not just fast, not just skillful, different. He played football like a street artist trapped inside a professional game, fearless, expressive, and unapologetic. At a time when many young players were coached to play safe, Ronaldo demanded the ball and tried things that felt reckless. Nutmegs, stepovers, explosive dribbles, sudden changes of direction. Defenders didn't just struggle to stop him, they struggled to predict him. That unpredictability became his first weapon. Manchester United. Skills as a statement. When Ronaldo joined Manchester United as a teenager, English football wasn't ready. The Premier League was physical, fast, and unforgiving. Wingers were expected to cross early, track back, and avoid unnecessary risks. Ronaldo did the opposite. He took defenders on repeatedly. He slowed the game down just to explode past opponents. He used skill not as decoration, but as domination. Crowds gasped, critics complained, but the impact was undeniable. Ronaldo forced defenders to rethink how they approached wingers. Standing off meant danger, diving in meant embarrassment. His skills created space where none existed. Stepovers that rewrote wing play. Ronaldo's stepovers became iconic, not because he invented them, but because he weaponized them. He didn't use one stepover. He used 5, 6, sometimes more. Each movement forced defenders to shift weight, hesitate, and lose balance. The goal wasn't always to beat the defender immediately, it was to break their confidence. Once defenders hesitated, Ronaldo attacked. Modern wide players now use skills to manipulate space, not just beat opponents. That evolution traces directly back to Ronaldo's influence. Speed plus skill, a rare combination. Many players have speed, many have skill, few have both at elite levels. Ronaldo combined explosive acceleration with close control, allowing him to perform skills at full pace. This changed defensive priorities entirely. Defenders couldn't simply jockey. If they slowed him down, he used skill. If they stepped in, he ran past them. This blend redefined what elite wingers looked like in modern football. From showman to weapon, early in his career, Ronaldo was labeled flashy. Critics said he did too much, that he lacked end product. Instead of abandoning his skills, Ronaldo refined them. He learned when to use flair and when to use efficiency. Skills became tools, not habits. This transition changed modern coaching philosophies. Young players were no longer told to stop doing tricks, but to use them with purpose. Ronaldo proved flair and productivity could coexist. Real Madrid. Skills under pressure. At Real Madrid, the stakes were unforgiving. Expectations were massive. Mistakes were magnified. Many players simplify their game under pressure. Ronaldo elevated his. He used body feints, stepovers, and subtle touches to create shooting angles in crowded boxes. His dribbling became more economical but more deadly. One movement, one touch, one finish. This efficiency influenced a generation of forwards who learned that skills don't need excess, they need timing. The chop, the feint, the burst. Ronaldo mastered small, devastating movements. The inside chop to beat defenders. The shoulder drop to create space. The sudden stop-and-go burst. These weren't flashy for the sake of it. They were calculated. Modern attackers now rely heavily on these micro skills. Ronaldo popularized their use at the highest level. Skills in big games, when it mattered most. Many players show skills in low-pressure moments. Ronaldo used them in Champions League knockouts, El Clásicos, finals and derbies. This was revolutionary. Using skills under extreme pressure sends a message: I'm not afraid. That confidence destabilized opponents psychologically. Ronaldo's skills didn't just beat defenders, they intimidated them. Headers is a skill. Heading is often overlooked as a technical skill. Ronaldo transformed it into an art. His timing, leap, and body control turned aerial duels into near certainties. Defenders learned that crosses weren't harmless if Ronaldo was present. Modern forwards now train jumping technique, timing, and positioning more than ever, because Ronaldo showed how devastating it could be. Physical evolution and skill adaptation. As Ronaldo aged, he didn't lose skill, he adapted it. He reduced excessive dribbling and focused on one-touch control, positioning, movement off the ball. This evolution influenced how longevity is approached in modern football. Skills aren't just tricks, they're adaptable tools. Free kicks. Technique meets innovation. Ronaldo's free kick technique shocked goalkeepers and scientists alike. The knuckleball effect, minimal spin, maximum unpredictability, turned free kicks into chaos. Young players around the world copied his stance, run up, and strike. Training grounds changed. Technique discussions evolved. Ronaldo didn't just score free kicks, he reshaped how they were taken. The mental skill, confidence under fire. One of Ronaldo's most shocking skills isn't physical, it's mental. Confidence. He attempts skills even after failure. He repeats movements despite criticism. He trusts his ability relentlessly. This mentality changed how confidence is viewed in elite sport. Belief became trainable, not optional. Influence on youth football. Before Ronaldo, young players were often discouraged from flair. After Ronaldo, academies began nurturing creativity alongside discipline. Skills became part of structured training, not something to suppress. Ronaldo's influence can be seen in modern wingers who blend athleticism, technique, and confidence. Changing defensive tactics. Defenders adapted because of Ronaldo. Full-backs began doubling up. Defensive lines dropped deeper. Tactical fouling increased. Modern defensive systems evolved partly in response to players like Ronaldo who could break systems individually. When skills force tactical change, they reshape the sport. Global cultural impact. Ronaldo's skills crossed beyond football. They influenced street football culture, social media highlights, video games, training programs. Skill compilations became global events. Fans didn't just watch goals, they watched how they were created. That shift changed football consumption forever. Skills without romance, without fear. Ronaldo removed the romantic stereotype that skills must be playful or careless. His skills were ruthless. They existed to win, dominate, and decide games. That mindset redefined flair as competitive, not just expressive. Efficiency is the new skill. Late in his career, Ronaldo showed that movement itself is a skill. Timing runs, losing markers, creating separation. Modern football increasingly values off-ball intelligence. Ronaldo proved it could be just as devastating as dribbling. Copycats and the gap. Millions tried to copy Ronaldo's skills. Few succeeded at his level. Why? Because his skills were supported by physical conditioning, mental strength, relentless practice. This reinforced an important truth. Skills aren't shortcuts, they're products of obsession. Redefining the modern attacker. Before Ronaldo, attackers were categorized. Wingers, strikers, playmakers. Ronaldo blurred the lines. He could dribble like a winger, finish like a striker, dominate physically. Modern attackers are now expected to be complete. That expectation exists because of him. Skills as identity. Ronaldo's skills weren't random, they were identity. They expressed ambition, confidence, defiance. Every step over said, I believe I'm better. Every feint said, you can't stop me. That identity inspired players worldwide to embrace individuality within team systems. Why these skills changed football. Ronaldo's skills challenged coaching norms, changed defensive strategies, influenced youth development, redefined athletic standards. They weren't moments, they were movements. Legacy beyond highlights. Years from now, statistics may fade. But the image of Ronaldo standing over the ball, squaring up a defender, daring them to blink, that image will remain. Because that's where football changed. Final whistle. When skill became power. Cristiano Ronaldo's skills shocked the world because they were fearless, relentless, and purposeful. They weren't about show, they were about control. He showed that skill could be athletic. That flair could be efficient. That confidence could be trained. Modern football is faster, stronger, and more expressive because Ronaldo proved it could be. And in every step-over, feint, and explosive run, the game learned a new language, spoken fluently by Cristiano Ronaldo. Soccer ball fire.